what's in me, trapped in doubt.
Why's my brain feel like a battlefield? Attention's lost, my mind can't stay still. Struggling with focus, every thought just slips. Can't read the cues, it's like I'm adrift. Why's my brain this way? Can't resist the tide. Rise, 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 rise. It's running through my veins. I can't hold it back in. Feel it running through my veins. Every pulse ignites, getting stronger high. Watch me come alive. Ah, ah. Rise, 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 rise. It's running through my veins. I can't hold it back in. Feel it running through my veins. A golden sky which makes us connect. The stardust is giving you life. Then it's beautiful.
Yeah, my microphone's on. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Love. I, I I don't know as if I was saying anything before. Yeah, I was gonna say my mic's been most fine. I thought. Okay. Yeah, because I wasn't talking about too much. Just how about when I clean one space and then I promptly fill it in. I get one thing done and I promptly fill it in with a new thing. Mm. La 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 la. Oof. Your book is in the mail, Jules. It, I don't know when it'll get to you, but it's in the mail. Mm-hmm. The only present that hasn't gone out is Touchy Mom's, and I have just one color left to do. And funny enough, it's the biggest part of the project, so it makes me giggle a little bit. all saved for July's present. Everything that's supposed to be sent out or should have been sent out earlier has now been sent out. Okay. I could probably adjust my. I'm getting ready to end this piece of thread, so I'm just kind of slouching through these 4 stitches. There we go. And as much as I wish I could say, "Yay, color finishes," no, these are just establishing bits of these colors. Um, there's more of these colors down towards the lower end here, but that is why I'm working on the color 500 so that I can reach some of these other ones. Okay, so we're moving on to the meat and potatoes of the last box here. Okay. At least the last box on this page.
I knew I wanted you, but I had to hide it. I had to hide it, 'cause I have grown strong without you around. I've just gotta fight it. I don't wanna go back there.
Skip 1 and 4. So before stream, I was watching a documentary on Mario Brothers 3, and I learned quite a bit. It was really good infotainment, because honestly, like right now, even the independent news sources, like All American News right now, is just bullshit. Even the independent news sources I generally love, I'm having issues. Like I watched Philip DeFranco last night, and I'm over it. Um, uh, yeah, groceries get to happen this weekend too, but I'm being super conservative with like my remaining do re mi is so that we can stock up on food. It's laundry weekend, um, so that's always fun. I la 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 la. Um, I've been cleaning out the attic and like trying to organize. When husband creature moved in, he brought all kinds of stuff, and I've been trying to organize and get rid of stuff he doesn't need. I've been trying to get rid of clothing that I don't need and I don't wear anymore. Um, and I'm gonna part of what I want to do, at least for me, because husband creature does not want me to sell his clothes at a yard sale. Which, okay, I'm gonna put some of my stuff that's still in good shape that I'm not using anymore. I'm gonna try to see if I can make a profit off my used clothing or books. I think the books have a bigger chance of going away. Just duplicate books or books that just I was given that I just don't have. They were just not. I got most of them are duplicates, to be completely fair, but books that I was given that just aren't my thing. Um, but I'm going to. My brain just totally lost it. But I've been washing. Okay, so I've been washing clothes, and the other day I found socks, and so I asked him today. I'm like, "Do you want these socks?" And he's like, "Well, if they're not Under Armour, I don't want them." And I'm like, "Okay." So they're Reebok socks. Um, but I was like, what could I use socks for? Because I'm gonna do something with them, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get some white rice, cheap white rice, and infuse it with lavender oil, and then I'm going to put it in the socks and sew the socks up. As long as and these socks are in good condition, they're not close to holy socks or anything like that. I'm gonna sew the socks up, and I'm gonna have small hand warmers or whatnot because like the rice packs, because at work some of these little old ladies have rice packs that are bigger than them. So I have no problems just doing a little bit of a lavender infusion on a couple of them and just upcycling the socks so they can have a nice heating pad that is very heat spot specific. Mm-hmm. My brain froze again. Sorry, folks. I'm having loading issues today. almost done. This block of 336. A very slow and chill Friday here. uh, I get it. Okay, we are done. 336 for the time being. It is not a color completion because there's more down on the page, but I am moving over to 500. So I gotta adjust my camera. I gotta get the 500 out and ready. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna start this color because it's a leaf color. But it's all over the place. So I'm gonna. This is one of the colors that there's enough of it that I can actually get a page finished. But at the same time, it's just all over the place. So I gotta pick a spot and go with it. Okay. Okay. Funny enough, there's a whole clump of it on the top row here, so I'm gonna not have to change my camera too much yet. But then after I get this top row section done, I'm gonna move it over to the side and tackle the downward. Today I'm leaning very heavily on my little sign that says, "I'm just stitching. If you want to chat, here I am." Okay, so I need to figure out where I am. Okay, so it is this block here. That block there is where I. So 5 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I gotta all the decision making. I think with this one, it is going to be old school single X travel because it's only 2 rows really, and it goes this way and then up and then that way some more. So I'm just gonna go with it. Just gonna go with it. Okay, and 4. Sorry. My friend's having a yard sale and I'm helping her tomorrow. But um I I thought it was only one day, so I feel like I messed up. Okay. I might I might have to run away cuz if if I agreed to something and I forgot, whoops. Cuz whoops has happened. Okay. So well, I'm not feeling horribly peoply, so if she doesn't need me and her and her husband are fine, I will go help her tomorrow because I know her husband is going away tomorrow, so she needs help tomorrow. I I, I am I'm not feeling horribly peoply today, so I'll save it for tomorrow if if she doesn't need me today. Okay. Let's, now we go to the other side of this. And gap one, and two down. Five. And no, I've finally gotten the third page started on Captain Penis, and I'm all about it. 4 and 5. Okay. And now there is a gap of how much? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'm gonna have to swap. I'm not gonna have enough to do the entire bit. Um, 3. Hmm. So I'm going to wander over into the next page in one stitch. It's literally one stitch in the middle of nowhere. La 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 la. In today's soundscape, is it thunder or is it fireworks? Okay, so that's 4, and I need one right here. Okay. It is definitely an interesting one. And sometimes in my neighborhood, is it thunder, is it fireworks, or is it a gunshot? Because while it's not common, there has been some pew pew issues in my neighborhood. Okay, so we got we got that first little clump done. 500 will honestly be the first full color finish, unless there's like obviously. Phew. Okay. Well, maybe. Let's see how far, because there's one that's down in this area that where I currently am, I should probably nab it. So 10 and over 1. Okay, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it's down 11 and then over right here. At least it was a pretty easy one on a line, but it is in the ass end middle of nowhere, so this is truly where I am right now, the best spot to be able to put that stitch right there. Yep. It's so like it is quite literally. There's nothing around the stitch of the same color except for that stitch. So that was the best option for that. And luckily, I have enough of the color 500 that I could probably run my stitch across the page. While I wouldn't like the run of it because I get snagged on stuff, um, I would have enough 500. And I don't think I actually had to go out and buy any 500 because it's a very popular color. And when I rescue stashes, I get a lot of duplicate colors. Okay, so we've gotten the top part all done. Now we're gonna move over here, over here. No, guys. So now we're gonna be working in this area. And I'm not quite sure if I want to stay in columns and just work like I have been, just work columns downward. Because again, this color is all over the place, but there's a lot of it that's all over the place. I think at least with where I'm going, I'm gonna follow a line because it starts up at the top here and it goes down and across. So I'm gonna try to do as little jumping as possible. So it's gonna be an adventure. Guys, please stop crying. Maybe using please will help. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I need to. They're being crazy. I'm gonna hop on my be right back because I don't trust what the dogs are up to. Okay, I've just put them outside for a little bit, um, because they're pains in the asses. Like they you could argue that I Pavlov them at 11 o'clock is when I let them out, but at the same time, when I'm not on stream, they don't do this. So there's some thought process going on behind whatever they're up to. Okay, so I'm trying to find. So it's this here, and it is 1 down and 5 out. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness. Hmm. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave them out there till about 20 past. Um, and then I'll do my transition screen again. My burb. Looks like I'm gonna have to select and unselect some stuff from this page because, whoops. Uh, I feel that that's what is going on is that they're upset that I am paying attention to other people. Okay. I feel bad for leaving them out there. I don't like leaving them outside for spans of time because they're smart, and if they get bored, they will decide to run away. But at the same time, the every time I try to hold out and leave them in the house, I come back in with pee on the floor. So it's the lose lose situation, and they're not understimulated because after stream I go out and I play with them until they stop playing with me, and yeah, so they're just kind of assholes. Okay, so there is one, two, three, four, five, six, seven stitches in between that. Three, four, five, seven. Right here. Is it right beneath? It is. Yeah, setting this color up because it goes down all the way to the bottom, in a pretty orderly fashion, and then it goes out across the page so that I can branch other colors off of it, and it's kind of what I try to do with the stream colors is being able to branch off with the other colors, but this page is being difficult. Much like my dogs. 6. 2, 6. There. And I literally have to highlight after every stitch or else I'll get lost. And with the spacing on these, that's not a, it's not a good thing. Okay, here's where we start branching away. So we go 4 down. So I'm gonna go 4 down. 2, 3, 4 down. We'll hang out in that corner there. 4 down in that corner, and then 1, 2, and then stitch. And I do have to narrate this all out loud. Oh, geez. Well, that's I'm really grateful that my car was able to get fixed fairly easily and fairly, you know, fairly inexpensively. Like, I know $500 is a lot of money. It's a lot of money to me. It really is. But at the same time, it could have cost so much more. Okay. This is turning into some fun. Okay, so we're going to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 down. 7 down. In this corner, and then 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I got a double count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down, and I was in that corner. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm in that corner. Okay, whew. Grid space. I am spying on my dogs with my camera system. So I do know that they're safe. But they're still kind of assholes. So. But they're still kind of assholes. So. Yeah, they are standing and staring at the door. They can hear that's right above, but they're staring at the door, thinking I'm gonna come down. So I think they've done their duty. I'm gonna go nab my dogs real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, back. Pixie had to do a security sweep of my chair area before she could let me sit down. Cause as you all know, my dogs are horribly beaten and abused. Horribly beaten and abused. Pixie's down here right now. I know it. It's awful to be my dog. It is. I have a whole 2 hours where I'm not focused solely on you. I know. I know. How do you sleep at night? I know how you sleep at night. Very comfy in an air-conditioned room on your back. Pixie is not impressed with the call-outs. Okay. We're gonna go down. That right there. And see how well I can end this off. My computer's being a jerk face today, so I'm sorry if I've run away. actually kind of surprised. I've done 240 stitches today. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of impressive so far. Like, mostly because I don't feel that I've done that much. Okay. Down. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 down. 2, 3, 6. 6 and that corner, and then 1, and then 3 open. So 1, 2. This is where the stitch starts. It's like all kinds of little clumps. All kinds of little clumps. I guess that's nice. I've hit a little bit of a clump. Woo! Uh, okay, that's it is 4 down. Okay, so 2, 4 down in that corner, and then a gap at 1, 2, third one is stitch. We're gonna see how well these pages. Yeah, yeah. I I'm a little sus over here too. We're gonna see how well the pages line up. Mm-hmm. This bottom part is a clump turn. As awful as that sounds to say. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but it really is. Well, it's not really a lot, but you guys want to hear something awful? And Jules will giggle at this, so we can share with Dragon later. But this cross stitch, when finished, will have more stitches than people attended Trump's first inaugural address, like in 2016, when only like 250 to 300,000 people showed up. This cross stitch has 444,000. This cross stitch is bigger than some Trump rallies. There, I said it. I'm pretty sure at the almost 16,300 stitches that I've done that I've done right now are more than what showed up to his hey, look at my army parade, look at my tanks parade. I don't know. I honestly, I sincerely, I don't know the numbers, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the total amount of stitches of call dance is bigger than his first inaugural address. There in 2016, I think. I don't think he had a whole lot of people. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, got that, and now on the next line. All the way here. We're reaching the bottom of the page. Let me stretch my camera a little bit. do.
filled with stars and lifting the snow. A golden sky with
Okay, so the page lineup. This page isn't. And I ran into this. I made a mistake somewhere in Buffalo Woman, and I tried to fix it on the first route. So, in my wisdom and knowledge of a 5-year project as big as Buffalo Woman, I am simply going to wait to the. I'm going to do each page as it is, as it goes down, and at the very last line is where I will either add or subtract lines as needed to balance out the bottom part, because it gets complicated if you if you do too much otherwise. So there, we're all the way down to the bottom. We have a good outreach. Now, with Buffalo Woman, I didn't notice my boo-boo until 2 or 3 pages in. With this one, I can see that there's a one, let's see, there's a 2-row difference, and that's fine. At the very bottom, there's always like extra color. If I need to add a couple extra lines, that's fine. But I'm gonna try to not obsess over it too much in its current state. Okay. So we have reached the bottom of this 500. Now I'm gonna do some more working out, because there's another little curve in here that I can utilize for jump out space. Mm-hmm. My brain froze. Okay, that's where we're going. Top, very first one, 3, 6, 8. Okay. 2, 6, 8. Okay, properly placed. Woohoo! Okay, just got. La 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 la. Let's see. We'll see after this area that I'm working on whether it is. Because I know after I get 500 done on the page, I'll be able to branch out and do a lot of the other colors too. Not that I'll actually want to do the colors, because there's a lot of green. A lot of green. It's funny. I think I might actually hit my 300 stitch goal. Like, I didn't really set a stitch goal for today because I knew I was going to do a color that is all over the place. But funny enough, I think we might hit it. Generally, my baseline is 2 to 300. Right now on Divine Instinct, with it being all block black, I've upped it to 400 because let's be fair, I'm going back and forth in rows of 10 for lines and lines and lines. So it moves pretty fast. Let's see. Okay, that clump is all done. Let me zoom out to see where I missed one. Oh, I'm at 291. I'm definitely hitting. I'm definitely going to work until I get 300. I swear to Christ. It has been 20 minutes since I let those dogs in. If I go down at noontime and find a puddle on the floor, I'm going to have some serious talking to with those dogs. Okay. So I've run into the area where like I don't want to like the counting is more than 10 and I generally don't like I can do 11, don't get me wrong. But I don't like to try to count more than 10. I don't like to have that distance because I mess up. And as proven in the misaligned pages, it can be a little frustrating. Okay, that is only 11. I could manage that. And that does open quite a bit. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so let's move around. So this area right here, I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, and this corner because it is one over. Oh. And I could not do this shit without Pattern Keeper. Let me tell you, being able to zoom in to see, um, to I wish they had like little like where you could trace your line and be like, okay, you're like a distance, like you select a stitch and then you select another stitch and it says you need to go down 5 and over 2, that kind of thing. But I mean, the old-fashioned way, what I'm doing works as well. Okay, so this one is 2, 4, 6. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is. If I weren't aiming for 300, I'd call it a day. 2, 4, 6. Was that what it was? 2, 4. No, let's see. 2, 4, 6. Okay, so 8. 2 more. And then that's the gap I need to have. And it's just 1 over. Just 1 over. Okay. Okay, so 3 over. So gap of 3. No, not a gap of 3. So gap of 2. And then 2 down. Okay, that's where we are. Now I'm just kind of grabbing random jumper spots. So whichever comes first, 300 or running out of this piece of string because I'm jumping so much. And I can smell that a dog has peed on the floor. Okay, that's not that.
You pull me in, push me away.
Okay. So I've hit 300, 302 to be exact. My dogs have made a mess. I can smell it. So I'm going to call it an day. I want to thank everybody for the gift of their time. I hope everybody drinks their water, takes their meds. For those of us on the American side of everything, I hope that today finds you safety and happiness, or at least a little bit of peace and some good barbecue. Be kind to yourself without harming others. Be kind to others without harming yourself. I will be back on Monday, and I need to start printing out the schedule a little bit better. I need to post it a little bit better. But see you on Monday. We'll be working on Divine Instinct, and I hope to see you then. Thank you so very much.